up, Rocket 21 traders? My name is Angie. Today I am accompanied by Rohan. He is from Canada. He's 24 years old. He's been with our company since February, I believe he said. Yes, around February. Yep. And yeah, welcome to Rocket 21. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks, Angie. Kind of excited. Thank you for this opportunity as well. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to just sharing my experiences here and just how my journey has been so far.
Absolutely. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about the journey.
Well, I started trading about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years almost, just around the 2-year mark. And I became funded about 3 months ago or so.
Nice.
And it's been a tough journey, not gonna lie. It's not easy, like, because when you're a trader, like, it just to become a successful trader, I feel like you need to have certain things as your core discipline. You need to be confident in, like, the way you're making those decisions, like, and have belief in yourself as well. You need to have good decision making, and it needs to be sometimes quick. You need to be quick on your feet. You also need to have dedication and persistency, because there's going to be days that it's just going to be red. So, like, you have to be honest with yourself. You got to learn, hey, where am I going wrong? And that doesn't come all through one day to the next. It comes through dedication and persistency and just believing in yourself. So that's kind of where my journey was at the end of the day. Like, I've been working on myself to become a successful trader. And I think if you're a successful trader, you're kind of a successful human being, because these are skill sets that you apply not only in trading, but you also apply it in your day-to-day life, like with quick decision making or even risk management. Like, all these are skills that you need to know how to manage in trading or in real life as well.
So how has trading changed your life around you, like your skill, like learning these skills, like how has it changed your life overall?
It's like what I said, right? It just makes you a better human being at the end of the day. You just you become a little bit more analytical. You start realizing, hey, what are my cost benefits here? Like, it could be an internal cost. It doesn't have to be a fixed dollar value, right? It could be an internal benefits that you see, like, hey, since I started trading, I've become way more disciplined. Like, I've started realizing, hey, like, I'm very emotional. So if I'm emotional, like, I gotta get out of the charts and just go out for a walk. So now I've started meditating a little bit more because of trading, because I want to get those emotions out. So it just makes me feel better internally, and that's a benefit I get. It also makes me feel like I started exercising more, because sometimes you have way too much stress, right? So you just have to get those whatever you're, like, going through in the markets. It's a way of getting out and, like, reflecting on yourself. So it's personal growth. I think trading is all about personal growth. It's the biggest enemy you have in trading. It's not the markets, it's not the other person, it's yourself. It's you versus you. So if you can actually show your better version out there in the markets, I think you'll be successful.
Yeah, creating that healthy balance.
I completely agree. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, awesome. So tell me a little bit about your trading plan.
So my trading plan, it's always a work in progress. There's never a fixed trading plan. Every day I have it open, and I do read through my decisions that I make. Or even, like, if I made a loss today, I go back and I write, like, hey, today you ended up making this loss, but that was because of your emotions, or you didn't follow your trading plan. So I try to always, like, try to stick with it, but it's hard. We're all humans at the end of the day. It's not like you can work like a robot and, like, just have that follow it step by step. I'm sure some people can do it, but that will take time and discipline.
Yeah.
And I'm right now in my way of, like, trying to follow it step by step. But trading plan is extremely important. Like, if you don't have that, then I don't think, like, it's like working without a goal, right? What are you working for? If you don't know what you're working for, you're not really going to be getting anywhere. So it's just that I guess like that goal that you set for yourself, and how am I going to achieve it? What's my plan? What are the actions that I have to take? And what's like my valid business reason to achieve that? Like that's what the trading plan is, right?
Nice. So talk to me a little bit about your strategy. How do you go
So
about approaching the market when you're going to enter, when you're going to exit?
I see. My strategy. So with my strategy itself, the way I like to do a lot of price action,
Okay.
but with price action, you also need some analysis. Like you need to find your entry points, like your area of interest as well. So support, resistance, volume profiling. I like to mostly trade with gold, and maybe once in a while I like to dabble with other currency pairs, but specifically with gold trading, like I like to find my key areas of interest through support, resistance. I try to be patient with my trades. It's not easy to be patient, but that's something you will learn over time through trading, that patience is key. um yeah, it's just mostly through price action. And what I tend to do is like my entry points will always be through volume profiling, maybe. So what I try to find is like, where's my support, my resistance? From there, I'll find the candles with big impulses. And then over there, I'll try to just use volume profiling to see where was it that there was an imbalance, like fair value gaps. There was a fair value gap right here. So that means price has a very likely chance of falling back to this area before either going up or going down, like whatever action it takes. And just from that, like I will place my buy limits, stop limits, buy or sell limits, and uh, my exit points are usually based on Hawkinashi candles.
Okay. I don't know much.
So yeah, so what I tend to do is I go back to the 5 minute charts,
Hmm.
and I change my candles to the Hawkinashi candles.
Oh,
And
I
once
know.
I see
Okay. I know
them,
what you're talking about.
uh, yeah, once they start changing over to like red, that's when I get my couple of indicators that, hey, I think this might be the time that like price is starting to reverse back, so it might be a good time to get out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Interesting.
it's kind of monitoring the trade sometimes, but sometimes if you're very confident, just let it ride and see where it takes you.
Do you do you use like risk to reward? Like, do you do like 1 to 1, 1 to 2? Like, how do you
I
go about
I
that?
always try to have about I'm very, very precise with my entries. So I
Okay.
try to have always like a $2 to $3 stop loss.
Okay.
So I try not to let it fluctuate too much.
Nice.
And my risk to reward ratio, I try to aim for 3 to 1, but because of my $2, $3 stop losses, they sometimes tend to be like 7 to 10 to 1 risk to reward ratio
Okay.
because of the type entries that I try to do.
Are you
Hmm.
more of like a swing trader, intraday, scalper? Like, how do you?
Intraday, I would say
You're
I'm
more of
an
an
intraday
intraday trader.
trader. Yeah.
Okay, that
Uh-huh.
makes sense. So you that way you're able to hold like for that type of risk to reward.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
usually try to hold for $10 movements or so.
nice.
10
Yeah,
to 15, like 15's like the max maybe for
nice.
profit.
Yeah, and gold, that's easy with gold. Gold does that on the daily.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm very open with gold, but with other currency pairs, like I'm still exploring that realm right now.
same.
I That's why I don't dabble that much with it, but gold, I've been trading for it for the past year and a half. So I understand the market's a bit more there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you start to learn it for sure. I'm a gold trader
Mm-hmm.
myself, so
Yeah.
yeah, I understand. Okay, awesome. So, what kind of advice would you give a trader starting off in their journey? Like what are some key takeaways and things that you've learned that have helped you in your journey of becoming profitable?
Um, a suc Look, in order to be successful, you need to really work on yourself. Like, as cliche as it sounds, your biggest enemy is yourself.
Mhm,
It's as simple as that. It's not you, Angie. It's not me. Like, it's yourself.
mhm,
That's your biggest enemy. So if you want to be a successful trader, you got to have patience. You got to understand, why are you losing? Because reflection is key. And that's what makes you a better trader and a better human at the end of the day. The way I like to think about it is like, because I work in finance as well, is we've noticed that's how the financial markets are. The stock markets, we have our drawdowns, right? Like last year was a pretty bad year for the markets. And that doesn't change the fact that like the markets are still going to go up. Like we look at 2007, 2008, the global financial crisis, markets went down really bad. We saw one of like the biggest recessions we've ever had, right? But markets are still up. Like in the end of the day, the same thing applies to human beings. We have our drawdowns today. We're going to lose today. We might lose tomorrow. But hey, if you're consistent and you have that dedication, that persistency, you're going to be like the stock market. You're going to grow at the end of the day. But it just takes time, consistency, and being persistent. Just follow through with your goals, right?
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, so how has your experience been with Rocket 21? Can you share a small testimony on how you've done with us and how you've liked forming part of our community and being with us?
With Rocket, I'll be honest, I do enjoy it quite a lot. They've been great to me. I really appreciate them helping. Well, I mean, I had to do it myself. The funded program, I ended up getting a 50K challenge. The evaluation phase was, in my opinion, a little bit easy, but it's only easy if you actually follow your trading plan and you follow that set of rules and discipline. It's not easy, but it's easy if you have that discipline, right? So it's been great for me, and I've been funded with Rocket. I was able to withdraw as well, quite a bit amount of it. So I'm pretty happy. I know that Rocket's been supporting me that way with my financial goals, I guess, as like I'm able to have that side income as well on like coming in, and I get that liberty. Like I don't have to be trading at all times. I can trade whenever I want to, and that's a liberty that Rocket gives me, which I'm pretty proud to say that I'm happy to be experiencing that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. And how much have you been able to make with Rocket?
So my highest watermark from a $50,000 account was $62,000. And I was able to withdraw about $8,000. Yeah.
Nice.
From the account.
Okay. And so what was the reason for that, for why you only withdrew 8,000?
So I'm doing the Apollo challenge. There's two types of challenges, right? There's the Apollo and there's the standard, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, standard. Yeah, so there's the Apollo and the standard. And because I did the one-step challenge, the most you have two options. Either you can withdraw the whole amount, or you can withdraw parts of the profit. If you withdraw the whole amount, then you kind of basically take it to the max drawdown. It's like as if you don't want to trade again with the account. So you shouldn't really do that unless you really want to not trade anymore. And my reasoning is because if you I withdrew only the 8,000 because I still want to continue trading and I want to have that little bit of cushion as well, in order to in case like profits do go down, I can still have that funded account to keep my money, well, I mean my profits going on, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Oh, well, thank you so much, Rohan, for your time. Thank you so much for forming part of our community. I wish you the best with all your plans and your goals. And yeah, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks, Sanjay, for having me here as well. Thanks for this opportunity. Really appreciate it. And hopefully we can get some more traders come in and join this community. I think it's great, and I look forward to that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, traders, thank you so much for watching this interview. We'll see you in the next one.